That's bright. So, quick little story. I'm from Hawaii originally. I grew up in, well, I didn't say grew up, but I went to high school at Kapolei. Grew up kind of all over the island of Oahu, really. But really, it was just me and my family and whoever kind of made friends at the time. But anyway, yeah, that's besides the point. So I wrestled in high school and I graduated in 2017, and I really wanted to, like, do something else besides wrestling for a little while, so I did. And then I decided, you know what, I kind of miss wrestling. So I went, kind of talked to some of my friends who were going to wrestle once I got out of high school, and we decided to come to a college called Cuesta College, which is in California, by the way. So I moved from Hawaii, California, and now I'm basically living in California. I moved here in January of 2020, so everything was good until March happened, and fucking COVID. Anyway, so I met this girl. So actually, I downloaded Tinder, and I thought it'd be a good idea because Tinder's a good dating app. I thought maybe I could find someone good there, someone I could maybe have a relationship with. Not thinking some fucking hoes up there, pretty bad girls. And like, I mean, not to be disrespectful or anything, but some of the girls there, you probably say are good girls. I've been ghosted many times by a lot of them for reasons I don't know, but I don't know. That's for another story. Anyway, this particular girl that I was talking to, I don't know, she seemed really pretty in the pictures. Like, she looked really pretty. She looked like she had a 10 out of 10 body, 10 out of 10 face. And yeah, basically, I showed all my friends, and they were like, yeah, dude, go for it. She looks like a baddie. I was like, dude, you're fucking right, she is a baddie. So I messaged her and everything, and then she seems cool. Everything's cool, nothing really too bad, like too alarming to tell me, hey, Ben, don't fucking do it. She's terrible for you. But basically, I went to go and meet up with the girl. I invited her over to my place because, my friends, the roommates I just kind of met, were drinking, having fun. And I was like, you know what, I invite them over. I don't really drink, but, I'll just be cool and just let it happen. So I went and invited her. Next thing you know, she comes out of a bus-ass car with her other friend who's fucking half naked. And she's barely wearing any clothes too. And I'm like, I mean, the fuck's going on here, I just don't understand why people would go through that, or why they would wear that. I don't get it. But anyway, she comes out basically half-ass naked, wearing these ugly-ass boots that I've never seen anybody else wear in my entire life. And she's like, she has hickeys all over her neck. She basically probably just came from somebody else who she just basically fucked like probably 10 minutes ago. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, look, ain't gonna be a bigger hole than what I put in. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, look, but basically, I invited her over. She was already pretty drunk because she was drinking Hennessy on the way here. She's from like a ghetto area, apparently, from in this vicinity or vicinity, fuck, area.
You fucking dumbass.
And she basically starts hitting on my roommate, who I barely know at the time, and I just like, okay. But at this point, I'm like completely fine with it because I'm like completely turned off by her because she had hickeys like all over her neck, and she's just looking disgusting. It looked like she carried like every disease known to man, talking herpes, gonorrhea, AIDS, fucking malaria, fucking some disease that I probably don't even know about because she looked that dirty. But she just wasn't a good girl. Anyway, she started hitting on my friend. So I was like, all right, that's cool. That's perfectly fine. I brought you over, but I don't want you, so go ahead. Take him. And then they go into my friend's room, and I go in there just to see what's going on, and they're not doing anything but just talking. And she grabs this guitar and brings it out to the living room and starts playing this guitar, and she doesn't know how to play, so it sounds fucking awful. So I'm like, all right, give me that. And then I asked her what's up, and I put, no, I'm kidding, I don't play guitar. But I took it away from her because she was just ruining the guitar, and I know, respect for instruments. A bunch of assholes over here. So I put it over there, and I basically just tell her, hey, you need to chill the fuck out, alright? You're being too loud. It's 1 in the morning. I brought you over here to fuck. But now I don't even want to fuck you, and I'm pretty sure my roommate still doesn't want to fuck you, but you know? So some goddamn respect. Anyway, she gets all nuts, and she starts hitting me, my roommate, kicking him, pushing him, and then my roommate's like, nah, fuck this, I ain't no bitch, and pushes her onto the couch. I'm like, whoa, man, can't do that. It's a lady. Even if she probably does deserve it because she's a fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch!
Can't do that. She's a lady. So I calm her down, you know? And then she gets a bright idea. Hey, let's go get my fucking pit bull. And I don't know if you know about pit bulls, but like, I'm talking like big pit bull. Like this dog is huge. And my roommate has a dog and his dog's tiny. So I'm worried like, yo, I know the stereotypes for pit bulls aren't the greatest, but tell me why this girl thought it was the best idea for her untrained fucking dog who almost bit my roommate's dog to bring her ugly ass over to my place and then just be like, hey, let's make some friends. Bitch, no, that's not how it works. I tell you this, but your dog isn't trained, first of all. I can tell he's not trained because when he got here, he took a shit like 10 minutes when he was here. And I was like, yo, this shit looked like a horse been through here. And I'm just like, yo, this bitch gotta go. So me and my friends come up with a plan, right? Like, our plan is, forgot to mention, our original plan was to get rid of them when we went to go get the dog. But they left their phone at our place, and I was like, look, I am not gonna have them come back to get their phone because I do not want them here. So I was like, look, I'll be right back, I'll go get your phone, do not leave. I look at my roommates, I'm like, do not leave, okay? Like, why that? I'm like, don't fucking leave, because if you do, we're fucked. And they're like, okay, all right, cool. I run to get the fucking, to get the goddamn phones, right? And guess what? These motherfuckers left. And I was like, yo, what did I just say? I said, don't fucking leave without me because we had a plan, you know? Get all this shit. As soon as they get out the car, leave their shit outside, then you just dip. These bitches, these motherfucking bitches just left without me. And I was like, yo, this man crazy. I don't know about this. So anyway, yeah, they come back. She brings her pit bull in. Her pit bull almost attacks my friend dog. We gotta separate them because they keep fighting. 10 minutes into it, her dog takes a huge shit in our living room. She thinks it's funny as fuck. We're like, yo, it smells like shit in our apartment. And he sat in our couch, and now there's shit on our couch. Fucking shit on our couch. And mind you, this is like 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. We still got school the next day, you know? I got like an 8 a.m. class. I can't be doing this. I was gonna fuck for like maybe 30 minutes and then go to sleep. But nah, these hoes just be doing the most, you know? But anyway, so we're like, look, you've been here long enough. It is 4 in the morning now. Your dog took a shit in our apartment, sat on our couch. It's either you clean it up or you're not getting it right home in the morning. Because I am not taking you home unless it is right now. And then she's like, well, that's mean. I'm like, yo, you've been hitting us, you've been screaming at us, you've been forcing us to do shit we don't want to do. Like, you just been taking advantage of basically how nice we are, and basically, you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's either I'm taking you home right now and you're cleaning this shit, or I am not taking you home at all, and you gotta find a way back home. So she's like, all right, fine. Give me at least like a broom to clean up the shit. I'm like, no. You're not messing up our fucking brooms just to clean up your dog shit. Pick it up. I don't care if you use your goddamn hands. I'll give you a plastic bag. But pick that shit up. So she picks it up, and then we leave. 4 in the morning, we leave my place, and we go to a friend's car because I didn't have gas at the time. And I told him, look, I'll get you gas because you got a Prius, so I know I'll give you like $10. That will last you like 2 weeks. It's like, I bet. So we go and we get the girl into the car, and she's like, and as soon as we get in the car, she tells me, wait. I'm like, why? And she goes on to the story of, oh, I gotta tell my friends where I'm going and where I'm at. Just give me like 5 minutes. I promise it'll be all right. Look, I ain't from the streets, but I ain't that dumb. This girl was from the ghetto. She knew people who knew people who knew people to shoot me, all right? So I was like, look, I'm not gonna fuck around with this California hoe and be nice and be like, look, I'm just gonna stay here and maybe get shot. Hell nah. You got me fucked up. I am gonna figure this shit out and I'm gonna drive around, get gas, and then wait for her to tell me where her fucking place is. Cause if not, I'm driving up to the middle of the highway, dropping her off and leaving her ass. I don't give a fuck. But you know, mama raised a gentleman, so I can't be doing that shit. But at the same time, I'm kinda like, you know, fuck being a gentleman at this point. Nah. So anyway, we drive around for 10 minutes. I'm like, look, I am not staying in one singular place because I know how this shit works. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was gonna tell my friends where I am. I'm not gonna do anything, I promise. I'm like, look, you promised you were gonna be nice and clean, but you dirty and mean. So, fuck out of here with that bullshit. So anyway, I basically drive to her house, which is like a 50-minute drive. And me and my friend are getting super annoyed because my friend's arguing her the whole ride there. I'm trying to calm them down. She's drunk as fuck. Her dog might vomit because he has car sickness. And I'm just like, yo, this is the worst night of my fucking life. Like, I've been in Cali for like 2 weeks and this shit is already happening. And dude, it just wasn't great. So we get her to her place and her dog gets out the car and she gets out the car and she closes the door. She tells me, hey, watch your fucking back. And I'm like, bitch, you watch your fucking back. I ain't one to mess with. It hurt. See that? From Hawaii, cuz. We eat locals like you. We eat howdies for you for fucking breakfast. Stupid bitch. But, you know, I don't know how to fight against somebody who has a gun, so I'm like, fuck it. Anyway, so yeah, we drop her off. She leaves, never talk to her again. That is the one memory I have where I actually had a good night with my roommates because we actually made a good memory. After that night, I never talked to them again, and now they're all gone because of COVID. And I live in an apartment by myself. But on the plus side, it's always clean. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. This was a weird experience for me. It's gonna be the first video. Maybe I'll do more stories or whatever. But in the meantime, peace, love, and I just hope you guys stay safe. Mahalos.